Cancers, happy week. I don't know what I was gonna say there. I hope everyone's having a good week. This is your weekly reading from the 16th to 23rd. Sorry these are late this week, you know, life gets in the way sometimes. Yeah, if this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share. If it doesn't, then check your moon and rising sign, because you could be in that energy as well. And remember, these are general readings, so if it doesn't resonate, then, you know, I'll try to connect to your energy next week. So just let me know. All right. So start off your reading here. It looks like there is a clear choice, Cancers, this week. For some of you, you are seeing, before you were kind of confused about situations. You might have seen that you were battling something here. I have the Five of Wands, but it seems like there's some conflict. Maybe some battling here. Again, it came out sideways, which is interesting, which means it can kind of either go either way for you here. And it kind of seems like the decision after this conflict. Are we going to kind of keep up this kind of battling with this person, or are we kind of just going to let it subside and kind of walk away? It's funny because we have the Emperor energy here as well. Could be dealing with an Aries, but the Emperor is kind of all about control, kind of all about things in order, the way they can, the way they kind of want it. Can deal with kind of an ego as well. The Emperor is not always a bad thing. It's just kind of how they kind of operate. And so it seems like you might have been having a situation where you were deciding or conflicted between an Aries here, or someone that has that hyper-masculine kind of energy. So I want to get kind of more on this situation. Can I get more for the Cancers kind of dealing with this situation? You might get some truths coming to the surface here. We got the Moon card reversed. You might be getting some truths about this person. Again, it can go either way here, because there is a kind of a clear decision. I'm not here to tell you what decision to make, but it looks like some truths kind of sneaking to the surface here will help you kind of make this decision, or make it a little bit clear whether or not you want to kind of battle for this or not. Especially with the Moon reverse, it's all about the truth kind of coming out. Kind of more for the Cancers on this. More for the Cancers. There is this Queen of Pentacles energy here. The Queen of Pentacles is all about nurturing our finances, building careers, nurturing ourselves in that way. The Queen of Pentacles kind of feels abundant, knows they're abundant. This could be an energy, or this could be someone kind of entering your life. Maybe right now you're really focused on your career. Maybe you're kind of focused on your money making, nurturing that side of yourself. You're feeling maybe I don't have time for this relationship, or I don't want time for this relationship, or you're thinking it will help you kind of in your career as well. Whatever it is, Cancer, it kind of seems like you might be, again, nurturing yourself, nurturing your kind of coins here, nurturing your money. It's funny because we have this Eight of Wands kind of reversed as well. That just kind of popped out, and for me that says kind of starting over in a situation. Maybe you're kind of feeling like a lack of passion where you're currently at, and you want to invest your time more into something new, whether that's career, relationship, whatever it is. The Ace of Wands reverse always tells me kind of that it's there's a little bit of a creative block happening. So maybe you're feeling right now that you're not kind of in the creative groove, or kind of where you want to be, and you're going to start kind of focusing more on nurturing kind of what you want your career to look like, and what you kind of want out of the world that way. All right, for Cancers, please. For Cancers, it's good. Things are on the way to us though. So it's even though this one Ace of Wands, whatever this passion thing that didn't really work out here, whether this is the relationship you were choosing about, or this Emperor you're choosing out here, it looks like there's other things on the way for you, so don't stress out about that. Honestly, like, feel abundant, feel like great things are kind of on the way for you. Okay, just have that energy and understand that your shifts are coming in. So don't stress, especially if one outcome doesn't work out for you. Just keep on motoring. For Cancer. For Cancer, please. You kind of came out on your own here, your own reading here, Cancers, with the Chariot card. It's kind of about full speed ahead. That's the energy that we're kind of feeling here. Whatever the situation was that we were choosing from, whatever truths kind of get unveiled. I'm also getting from this Emperor, it could be a boss energy. You might get some truths maybe about your boss, that you were having some conflict with them, and then some truth kind of gets revealed, but you're kind of focusing on your coins here. You're more focused kind of on your career, and you're like, I'm done battling with this stupid boss that doesn't listen to me. But whatever it is, you're going full speed ahead. Things are on the way for you, and you're in that Chariot energy. You're in your own energy here. Things are going to start to kind of move quickly for you, and you'll see that. I think once this kind of decision is made, you seem to be standing up for yourself a bit more, having a bit more boundaries against people. It kind of seems like we're really standing up for maybe something that we believe in general, or B, for ourselves, just kind of having our own back and being like, this is kind of setting boundaries with people and letting them know what's up, you know, because it seems like, especially with this card, it's like everyone's kind of feels like everyone's kind of like attacking him, right? And he has to defend himself. But this is this energy. Fight, you know, fight back. Stand up for yourself. Be proud of yourself. Know what you want, and get it, Cancers. I know Cancers can be super empathetic sometimes. Obviously, water signs just generally are, but they're asking you to maybe get more in the mood of this fire energy, whatever's happening here. And that's what this Emperor could be as well, right? It doesn't have to be another person. It's asking you, it could also be asking you to be the Emperor, to make that kind of more masculine energy forward, kind of that drive, more that, again, that fire energy, that Chariot, that pushing forward, that defending what we want, holding that onto that, right, kind of divine masculine energy. For Cancers. For Cancers. There is a Temperance card here, which means we're balancing ourselves out. We're kind of sideways as well, but my intuition is telling me to flip it up, right? Seems like we're balancing out our life now. We're kind of getting to a place where we feel more balanced, or, you know, we're filling up our own cup here, and I think that's what allows us to have set these boundaries. Is we're becoming, getting more a bit more healthy habits. We're getting fulfilling our own emotional needs, balancing ourselves out here, so we're in a place to push forward quickly, and that's what I love to see. That's great to see, Cancers. There is a Page of Wands reversed here, and a King of Wands reversed here. Oof. There might be a fire sign here. Again, back to the fire sign. There might be that fire sign here that's maybe, you might realize that makes you feel a bit unbalanced. When they're reversed here like this, I kind of, I don't know, for me, Cancer, when they're reversed like this, it's not really a good thing. You could find this King of Wands energy could be aggressively angry, it could be kind of mean, rude, whatever. That's kind of like aggressive. That's the energy we get with the King of Wands here. Not really passionate in the way you kind of want it, but passionate in like another way, maybe an egotistical way. With the Page of Wands reversed as well, it's kind of this energy of, again, passion kind of dying out. It could be anger, someone that's kind of aggressive here. So maybe just like make sure you're standing up for yourselves against these kind of fire signs and things like that. Let me see. Pay it more on this King of Wands and Page of Wands. You might be dealing with an older fire sign and a younger fire sign. Because you might be feeling that fire sign, that conflict right now. Can I get more on this Page of Wands and this Page and this King of Wands reverse? More on these characters here. And you have the Queen of Wands upright. So much fire going on, Cancer. What is shit? Just trying to feel what this means with the. Okay, so it really wants you to stay in this Queen of Wands energy. This is, again, what I was talking about, this divine feminine energy, this this kind of passionate, creative, fiery kind of energy here, and not in a sense of being kind of egotistical or angry, or that kind of energy. We kind of want you to, I think what they're trying to tell me with this is we kind of want you in that creative drive, almost, is kind of the energy I'm getting from this. It's crazy, though, to have the Page, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands kind of all come out at the same time. So again, you might be associated with a lot of fire signs this week. For Cancer, can I get more on kind of what this is all about with all these wands? All these wands energy. Let go. There might be some people or some things we have to kind of let go of here with my Four of Pentacles. That's out here. It's just kind of saying, hey, we might need to release some of this. We might need to release maybe some of the anger against people. We might have to kind of release some of maybe these fire signs that have been kind of in our life for a while here that have not really been causing us to thrive, or not really causing us for our manifestations to move forward. Because there's this thing that we have to release here, and it's a block in manifestation with the Magician reverse. Kind of just tells me that we need to release something here to kind of get to our full potential, to get to our alchemy of life. Whatever the situation is, whatever these people here that are kind of blocking our creative drive, that are blocking us from thriving a bit here, it's time that we're kind of cutting the cord with them, is my feeling. And that's how we're kind of pushing ahead. And I think that's the clear decision that you are making this week, Cancer. Is to kind of do that so that you can kind of manifest the things you want in life. Cancer. Yeah, you're going to be super mentally clear this week with the Ace of Swords popping out. Things are going to kind of click for you and kind of make sense finally. You might have like a mental aha moment. You might also be searching for someone to help you out with this situation. I don't know, this is kind of a readiness to accept help card. Also, the Five of Pentacles can kind of represent maybe a new job or a job offer as well. Or just accepting help kind of from others here. So you might be getting someone to help you out with this situation, whether that be a mentor, whether that be anything like that. You're kind of going to be more clear-headed about what has kind of been going on. Interesting reading, though. Okay, let's pull some energy oracle. Yin and Yang. Okay. Okay, let's read it out for you here. All right, 22, Yin and Yang. This card represents the energetic life cycles. Its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving in or out of your experience. In its upright position, it yields a yin cycle, where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine your present activity. It can be especially good time for contemplation, so wrap things up. It often calls you to be passive, yielding, and reflective. So be open up to the sides of your nature. Be more than acting is the intention here. So it's like kind of like being yourself, standing up for yourself here, making those kind of choices too. Because it seems like, again, there's just this kind of energy here. Maybe this fire sign who's kind of knocking you off a little bit, knocking you off your game. Okay, karmatic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. The constellation Orion is thought to have been is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were part of the cosmic history are incarnated on Earth now are playing out karmatic relationships of Orion's times. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflict and highlights this separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and our mind to see things from a different point of view. When we go into reactive second-guessing mode, instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own wounding, to find mutual ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. Yet, that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer from the conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? And how can you learn to see similarities rather than differences? All right. Interesting. Again, you might be this week kind of ending this conflict here with this fire sign. Whatever things you've been fighting against here. So maybe that is the component of what you're letting go of. Anyways, Cancer, this was your weekly reading. I hope it helped.